All right, welcome back to part two of our week in the life of a healthy person. We hope.
Well, I think it's not a healthy person. I think
Healthy tips,
this is
healthy tricks,
yeah, this is like a recommended thing. You can just take some of these things and apply to your lives.
tidbits,
Yeah, tidbits or whatever.
healthy tidbits.
Okay, so now that we finished with all the way to Thursday, we have a long weekend to talk about.
Yeah, so Friday morning, guess what we're doing? I think we're drinking a glass of warm water.
Yeah, that's
right.
And then
to kind of sort of make up for our cheat day yesterday, I see that our table appears to be empty until until evening, which is basically my entire week anyway. But for those of you that don't routinely fast, the day after your cheat day might be a good day to fast to let your body recover from the extra calories and oil and etc. that you had the day before. So when we say fast, we mean a true fast. For those of you that know how to do it. So a true fast means only water, only black coffee, only green tea, or tea without sugar and milk. If this is something you are not used to, this clean fast, quote unquote, you can do the more modified fast of just having like a juice in the morning or a little bit of fruit.
Vegetable soup.
Yeah, vegetable soup,
without
broth.
Vegetable broth.
Rasam, that sort of thing. Something very, very light throughout the day. Evening to break your fast.
And sorry to interrupt, but they should try to, whatever the schedule that we are saying and what you'll see on the website, they should try to, you guys should try to achieve at least this, the schedule that we've listed. If you cannot, then obviously, you just modify it and eat and eat lesser, at least on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then break your fast with something light, like fruit or a juice without sugar, or fresh lime soda, something to that effect.
Fresh lime soda with salt.
Yes.
Oh wait,
you could do mixed also.
Now you can do mixed because you're breaking a fast. Yeah.
Or a light. Maybe go back to the Darjeeling tea, something
nuts,
like that. Nuts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nighttime.
We're still trying to keep it a little light.
Yeah, our idea was not to have an entire meal this whole day, just light things throughout the day. So popcorn in a movie sounds like a cheat day, right?
Yeah, but it's not.
But people don't realize as long as you don't drown it in butter and cheese, popcorn is actually super healthy. In fact, all four of us love popcorn in this house. So pediatrician lets her kids eat a lot of popcorn.
Yes.
Popcorn has a ton of fiber, believe it or not. You can, to make it taste better instead of drowning it in butter and oil, what we do is we put we let our kids choose whatever spice they want on top of it. Old Bay is a spice from my hometown in Maryland. It's I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a spicy mix of deliciousness. You can also put chaat masala on popcorn. Mm-hmm. You can put something called nutritional yeast on popcorn. You can put any kind of mixed masala you have lying
Maggi
around.
Masala, if there's
Maggi masala, yep. You can just to spice up your popcorn without adding oil and fat to it. Mm-hmm. And then ending your day with a nice hot shower to help your body continue to recover. Yeah. What about the weekend? It's the weekend.
So the weekend, we figured, can do whatever, just try to concentrate more on meeting people, because that's what ends up happening, right? I mean, so, you have some time. So let's start again. Guess what you're doing first thing in the morning?
Trying to take over the world?
Yeah.
And then after that,
or having a glass
of warm water.
Warm water, yeah. So have a glass of warm water, go for a long walk. And then, kind of getting back to your kind of routines on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday sorts. Our suggestion was to have breakfast with besan chila and lemon tea. So you can have a couple of besan
and lemon tea, namely, does not have milk in it.
Again, notice we're going back to no milk and no real milk and so on. Then in the afternoon, you can have a snack of baked ragi chips, which I discovered are delicious. Mm-hmm. It's baked and they're full of fiber and no oil
and protein.
Protein. I forgot protein. Yeah. And then of course, since it's evening, I think it's best to try to make a few phone calls and see if you want to go shopping or whatever with your friends and family.
Spend some time outside the house, or even if it's down in the garden.
Yeah, spend time outside.
Spend some time and don't take a little break before having a lovely fruit salad.
Yeah,
which sounds crazy, but is actually super satisfying and
fills you up.
Yeah,
fills you up.
Rounding it out with
So, like, for example, guava, banana, papaya.
With chaat masala.
With chaat masala, yeah, absolutely.
Because basically, chaat masala makes everything better.
Okay. And then, following it up with some light stretching before you go to sleep. That's what, we think would work best for your first day of the holiday or weekend, technical weekend.
And Sunday fun day?
Sunday fun day.
Starts with?
I wonder if it starts with a glass of warm water.
Could be. We'll see. And then a break from the activity in the morning.
Yeah. No exercise.
Since you had a long cardio day yesterday.
Yeah.
Lunch is, breakfast, sorry. Breakfast is upma, which is one of our favorites here, but you can actually get cracked wheat upma. Yeah. You can get oats upma. You can get quinoa upma. So change up the upma base and you'll have a much healthier meal. Yeah. Upma in itself actually isn't that unhealthy, but it make it even healthier with those suggestions. Yeah. And then maybe pair it with a masala chai, of course, with almond or oat milk. Lunchtime, we're back to another delicious smoothie, this time a kale and apple smoothie, just to change it up. Afternoon, we're out of the house again. Maybe we're at a temple, maybe we're at a puja, maybe we've gone to the theater to watch a show or gone to the movies to watch a movie. So
encouraging to be outdoors.
Make the most of your
socialize.
freer time on the weekends. If you're lucky enough to have free time on the weekends. Okay, and then for dinner, for dinner, since it's Sunday night, maybe a nice wholesome comfort food meal like vegan mac and cheese. I know.
Pasta.
Pasta. See, we haven't said pasta at all. And again, pasta is not terrible for you.
Yeah, it's not. That's right.
So that's why I said we're lucky enough now in India to have access to even healthier pastas like spinach pasta, beetroot pasta, quinoa pasta are all, readily available. You'll find recipes for vegan mac and cheese, as I mentioned earlier, which I think is a delicious meal, just one pot meal. And then you can have that with a side of greens. It goes well together. So spinach or broccoli or something.
Or you can actually, in the pasta itself, you can add like how we add veggies for the kids. You can just...
Right, yeah. The greens can be in the pasta itself or on the side. And then just changing it up for Sunday, read a book, listen to some music, something like that, and back to Monday, which we won't make you go through another week with us.
So hopefully that's helped you. And we're wondering whether we'll. So we've done. This is part 2. We have not yet talked about what are some of the basic ground rules for following this kind of a template is. Neither have we talked about certain, just broad strokes in terms of diseases.
So I think we can still do the rules now, but I think the conditions and diseases should be a separate podcast because as you and I both know, it'll go on. So let's do the rules. We'll round it out.
They're not a lot.
And it's a good summary anyway, right?
Go ahead.
So this is one of my favorite things to harp on, as Ajoy knows. Water, 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 water. Whether it's hot water in the morning or 3 liters of water throughout the day, every day. He's drinking water. I just reminded him as I say this. So your goal should be 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Try to end up closer to 3 liters. Water, along with fiber, which is another one of my favorite tips, is your natural jharu or cleaning apparatus for your whole body, your intestines, et cetera, et cetera. So water, 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 plus fiber.
So the next step is something that I always harp about in our household, which is bring your snacks in a small katori.
Not out of the bag.
I'm going to say that in another hour or so, as soon as I step out and talk to the kids. I'm 100% sure of that.
And me.
And yes, you too also.
Take the time to put it in a katori.
And seal the package back up. Like even if it's baked chips, okay? Take some chips in a katori, seal the bag back up. The reason why we do that is because you are more reluctant then to go back in and sample it again.
Right.
So do that, move away from the kitchen, move away from where the snacks are kept and eat it and be done with it. Don't go back for second, third, because it's a little bit of a pain, right? You have to get up and take the katori. Anyway, so you want to...
Yeah, the next one is one that both of us should follow more, which we are not great at, but we do feel better when we do this, is to finish eating by 9 p.m. That is not start eating at 9 p.m., finish eating at 9 p.m. basically the idea is you have more time for a couple of things, more time for digestion before lying down, more time, more quote unquote fasting time before you eat the next morning, afternoon, whatever it is, and also more time to do more things. You can spend time with your family, you can spend time with your books, you can spend time with your garden and go for a walk. The sooner you finish eating, the more you can do before bedtime.
Just
take
plan
a hot
ahead,
shower.
and if you plan ahead, you can finish your dinner faster. So, and then the next one is about, we did mention about, the curries and blah, blah, blah that you can eat. One of the tips that I would like to share, and I think that we have a couple of videos on this on YouTube, talking about how do you reduce fat from your life? How can you reduce the amount of oil that you're consuming from your life? So one of the first things that I would suggest is use a teaspoon to dump the oil. Then you can graduate on to like what we have, which is just a sprayer. And then, of course, fat, especially when you're eating meat. Remember, meat by itself, by definition, has fat in it. So try not to have fried chicken and fried whatever mutton and stuff like that, and fried eggs and stuff like that. Try to have it like roasted. I don't know, roasted eggs.
And vegetables too. Also, ideally, should not be fried. So bake them, roast them. The new advent of the air fryer is a glorious thing, which makes it taste like it's fried or has the same texture, but it's uses very, very little oil.
I think that's pretty much it.
One more thing. What? My favorite thing. Try to do one cleanse day or fasting day a week if you can. Even if it's not the whole day, try to push yourself a little one day a week, even if it's after, or ideally if it's after your cheat day.
Ideally after cheat day. Great. I know this one went a little long, but I think
Imagine that, us going over? No.
But we packed, we were talking about 20 tips. I think it's probably closer to 25, 27. Hopefully some of them will stick. If not, just go back and then listen to it again. We'll still be there on that little recording.
Can't get rid of us.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Enjoy your week.
Bye.
Bye. We really hope you enjoyed our conversation. Can you think about one thing or an idea that you can start to introduce into your own life that will help make your life healthier and less stressful?
If you enjoyed today's episode, we'd really appreciate it if you can take a few seconds to share the podcast with your friends and family. Thank you so much for listening.
And always remember, your health is literally in your own hands. Making lifestyle changes is not an easy task, but we promise you will be aptly rewarded with a long, healthy, and disease-free life.